Hey traders, John Howell here. Today, I want to talk to you about why going with the markets, whatever the market is doing when it comes to trend analysis, is always more profitable than trying to go against it. And I'm going to talk to you about how a guy recently lost almost $300,000 doing exactly just that. Let's get straight into it, guys. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, so let me start off with the towel of towel, and I want to share something with you. So as you probably know, ever since we got this day right here, okay, on my YouTube channel, I came out and said we're getting ready to have a move up, okay? Now here's the thing. One thing I've learned over my last 20 years of experience is the market is always right. Now what does that actually mean? Well, it means this, right? If the market is stepping higher and it's making higher highs and higher lows, we're in an upward trend. No duh, John. Well, if that's the case, why do a lot of people try and go against that? When the big boys are creating the motion of upward movement, why try and go against that? It's tiresome, right? And you're trying to pick tops, you're trying to pick bottoms. And I spoke to a guy just recently, and he's been doing exactly just that. And over the last few years, he's lost, I think it's $270,000 by trying to go against the markets. Now, on the flip side, if you think about it, right? Like if I just look at the last 12 months, where has been the most successful trades in the markets? With the market, right? With the trend. And so even just recently, when the market stepped higher, okay? So this is what the market did. Let's bring up the last 3-4 months. This is what the market did, okay? So, and this is where, if you actually, there's a couple of sides of the coin here that I want you to think about here with your own trading. Is that if you actually want to do well from trading, well, let's actually start to find more about the game we're actually playing. And let's actually try to find some much easier ways to play this game called trading, right? Trading the stock market. And that is, to me, rule number one in my trading system is trend analysis. And that is the most important part to your trading. If the big boys are creating these patterns and they're pushing the market higher and creating the higher lows and higher highs, well, guess what? It's always more profitable going with the markets, going with the trend, than it is always trying to fight it. And so even just recently, you would know that this low point, so actually, you know what? What is an upward trend, right? What is an upward trend? An upward trend is what? Up, higher, low, breaking past previous highs. Some of you guys are saying, no duh, John, tell me something new. Well, do you realize just exactly what I just said to you just there? That one simple rule is what allowed me to call this breakout and this up move for the last week. Because you would know on this day here, which is what? A low, a higher low, breaking past previous highs, using that one rule, just that alone, would have helped you be on the right side as this market has continued up. So a lot of people, they really try to throw, did you see what it is there? One simple rule, not stochastics, RSIs, fundamental analysis, what the Fed's going to do, nothing. One simple rule. And so you can keep overcomplicating this story here or the trading like this other guy is trying to go against the market when the market's going up. And the reason, I know the reasons why, right? And you probably know this yourself. I was once there. You're trying to add an economy of so many people are doing it bad. So many people are doing it good as well too, by the way. But so many people are doing it bad. The inflation, the debt, and then you try to wrap around that story and try to trade the market with that. And say, well, the market's got to go down. Right? Look how bad it is out there. Big, big, big mistake, right? Big mistake. So I'm trying to share with you things that I've learned over the last 20 years. And I have learned that if the market is going to stay a step higher and it's going to clearly tell us we are in a strong upward trend and we're creating a higher high and a higher low and we're breaking past previous highs, there's a high probability it's going to continue. Just that one rule that I just taught you is how you would have clearly and easily saw this breakout candle here, which is the day I came out on YouTube and said, here we go, the next leg is starting. Just by one simple rule. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you, because I'm trying to show you that maybe, just maybe, you're overcomplicating this too much. Maybe we think we need all these indicators. We need the Bollinger Bands, stochastics, RSIs, and so on and so forth, right? When, again, I'm trying to share with you and I'm trying to explain to you how one simple rule and understanding that rule, higher low, breaking past previous highs, just that one simple rule would have allowed you to be on the right side of the market and make this elevator. Now there's two sides. There's a next level here, right? First level is the entry, which I entered here and I'm still in right now, right? And I did call this live, right? But then there's also trade management skills, right? So there's two levels here. But I'm trying to share with you how just one simple rule, not inflation, economy, and we can go down this road of story, right? Remember, the story that we create in our mind of why something would happen is always going to be wrong. Why? Because I guarantee you the story that you think is what so many other retail traders think. And the market's going to do the exact opposite to what you think. And the only way that I've found to get some sort of consistency out of the markets is throw away those stories. Throw out of them. The market's going to do this because of this, this, and this, and this. The market's going to go down because of inflation, because of unemployment, because of the debt bubble, because of high interest rates, because of, and then you can go, see what I'm saying here? One thing I've found, and you've seen me, if you watched me for the last week, you would know I called this breakout here. And I'm not saying like I'm the be all and end all and I'm the shit. It's like it's not about that, right? I'm just trying to share with you, and hopefully, because I speak to so many people, including one person yesterday, who is trying to go against the markets, right? If you see a very big, strong bull market, right? And we know this, if the market's doing this, if the market's doing that, right? Where is the best time? What is the best thing to do? Go with the market. Now, the second best thing to do is wait for the pullback and then try to jump on the next leg up. Wait for the pullback, try to jump on the next leg up. Wait for the pullback, jump on the next leg up. No, John, tell me something new. Wait for the pullback, jump on the next leg up. You see what I did just there, right? So I gave you two simple rules that could have allowed you to benefit from this, and then the options are right now up between 70 and 80%. My options are anyway. They're up about 70 to 80% just on this one trade as well too. So I'm trying to share with you how really we can really simplify the process to give us much more of a higher win-loss ratio, much better chance of actually doing well, just by throwing away all this story, right? And get traders, I'm trying to share with you, I'm really trying to share with you that if you're not doing well out of the markets right now, maybe this is one of the things you're doing wrong. You're overcomplicating it, right? You're really overcomplicating it. And if you think I am full of shit, that second link in the description there, guys. Click on that. One, you'll be able to see a webinar replay about my actual, and I'm teaching my trading system. Secondly, you'll be able to see my trading results this year and my actual trading account and see what I've actually done this year. And you'll be able to see my growth this year, right? And I'm about to do, and very, very soon, I'm about to do another update video because towards the end of May, I did that to show what I did for May. Now I'm about to do the June one. So if you want to actually see my actual results, secondly in the description, you'll be able to see my actual growth in my account. And I'm trying to share with you this, guys, that I've just learned so much. And the one thing is, guys, is that do you want to be right, or do you actually want to make money? Right? And there's for my last 20 years, my last first 10 years, guys, I was overcomplicating. I was looking at all the indicators and stochastics, and then I realized hang on a minute. I now realize that this is a simple analysis. And when the market does this, I've just learned this. I need to throw away my opinion and my thought. The market's stepping higher. We're creating a higher low. And we're breaking past previous highs. We're probably going to go up. So to see this up leg here, and again, the options right now about 70 to 80% profit just in the last week on this move up, right? A really nice successful trade so far. Now, I don't know how long this has got to go, right? But I'm trying to share with you just how one simple rule could have really helped you just to identify. And guess what? And you could just throw away all that other stuff and say, it's in an upward trend, we're creating a higher low, and we just broke past previous highs. There's probably a good chance over the next week we're going to start to rise again. We're going to continue up. And this is what is actually happening, right? So always going with the market will always make you more successful than not, right? And that's the same for even the Nasdaq. Nasdaq did what? Look at the Nasdaq. Nasdaq did what? It created a higher low, breaking past previous highs. And as you can see, look what the Nasdaq did. The Nasdaq had a very nice move up. Why? Up, down, higher, low, breaking past previous highs. And the Nasdaq has actually been really, really strong, right? Look at the Nasdaq, just really, really, really strong here. So the market was telling us, and again, the trend is your friend until the end, right? We all know that. You probably heard that a million times. Well, if you understood that one thing and just went with, and the trend was your friend, and the trend was clearly saying we're well likely to continue up, the Nasdaq was also doing the same thing as well too, right? And then we go look at the Dow Jones, and the Dow Jones is indeed just continue sideways. So there is no short-term trend for the last 6 months on the Dow Jones, right? It is just what? Sideways. Now there's a longer-term trend when we start to look at the big picture, right? And we see this is the weekly chart squeezed up. There's a big picture here. There's a big long-term trend that over the next couple of months, we should start to see a bit of a scooping action and see this thing have a rise to about 50,000. That's just what I see coming, right? That's just what I see. When that's going to happen, I don't know. But on the short-term picture, there really is no trend through here. It's just pretty much just sideways. Let's look at the Russell, right? The Russell is still holding here. What's the Russell? The Russell's really in no trend right now, right? Low, higher, low, higher, low. And now we have a higher low here. So the key for me on the Russell is if we do get a break above 210, we hold here what we need to hold here. If we hold here on the Russell and we break up, we're likely to see this thing start to have a really, really, really nice move to the upside. Make sense? Let's go look at the actual mining sector. So the GDX. GDX actually had a bit of a pullback today, as you can see. So looking really, really, really nice. Really nice pullback. Again, guys, for you guys that are the big picture here on the weekly chart, guys, check out this. Right. Over the next couple of months, guys, get ready for a really, really, really big breakout for that one there. And the same for the SIL as well too. Bit of a short-term drop. You would expect this, guys. So this short-term drop that's happening right now, it's expected. But get ready, because why? We're probably going to be creating a higher low. The trend is your friend until the end. What's the trend right now on SIL? There is no trend, right? Why? Because we need a higher low, don't we? But what happens if we get the higher high, which we did? Now we come down. What happens if we get a higher low and we start to break up above this 36 level? What does that mean? We're now in an upward trend, and the trend is your friend until the end. Right now, there's no true trend because we haven't got the higher low yet. Make sense? So let's go continue on through here with the with silver. And silver, you can see, actually held just very, very nicely this $29 level. You really want to see this thing get back above this resistance line here for the next leg up to around about that 35, I would say. And then also gold. Gold is holding here, guys. So the big thing for gold is that I really do see gold is probably going to it's probably going to go down. Probably going to fake a lot of people out, right? Gold flush coming. I do truly believe we're going to get something like that going on with gold. And then it's going to go do something like that. It's going to flush a lot of people out, stop a lot of people, get a lot of people short, and then it's going to do that on you. And when it does that on you, I'm going to go long, and it's probably then it's going to be what I call the slingshot pattern from there. So anyway, traders, I hope this helps you out. If you do need some help, guys, and you can see what I'm saying, then that second link in the description there, guys, you may be a good fit for my coaching program. Have a good day, guys.